Hello there, you're watching Leadership TV News. I am Cynthia Omado. Here are the details in the news. Several residents have been abducted after armed bandits launched coordinated night raids across multiple communities in Katsina State. Eyewitnesses told Channel Television that the attackers armed with sophisticated weapons struck Ungwa Alhaji Barau, Gidan Dan Mai Gizo, and Gidan Hazo in Naalma ward of Malum Fashi local government area on Monday night. The gunmen reportedly operated freely for several hours, terrorizing residents and taking many villagers away before disappearing. Security sources confirmed that the assailants moved from one community to another in a systematic attack, leaving fear and panic behind. The exact number of abducted persons and casualties remains unclear. The Katsina State Police Command spokesman Abubakar Sadiq said he was not yet aware of the incident but promised to investigate. Malum Fashi has been a frequent target of bandits despite recent peace accords between local authorities and armed groups. The latest attack comes just months after a deadly mosque shooting on August 19, 2025, in which 32 worshippers were killed in Unguwa Mantau community. Moving on in the news now, the National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives Federal Health Institution sector has called for urgent action following the murder of Nurse Chinemere Chukwumeziem in Abuja. In a statement on Tuesday, National Secretary Enya Osinachi described the incident as wicked and senseless. The nurse had completed her afternoon shift at the Federal Medical Center Jambi on January 3rd but never made it home. Her lifeless body was later discovered dumped along her route. Osinachi said the killing is not only an attack on the nursing profession but a threat to healthcare workers nationwide, warning that insecurity is placing nurses' life at risk. The association expressed deep solidarity with the victim's family and colleagues, emphasizing that sympathy alone is insufficient. The association has called on the Nigerian Police Force, Department of State Services, and the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps to conduct a thorough and transparent investigation to bring the perpetrators to justice. It also urged the government to improve security around hospitals, provide safe transportation for staff, recognize nurses as high-risk essential workers, and enhance welfare support, including life insurance and hazard allowances. Also, Nachi warned that repeated attacks could erode morale and public trust in healthcare delivery, urging decisive action to make this tragedy a turning point for nurses' safety across Nigeria. And now to politics, Daniel Bwala, special advisor to President Bola Tinubu on policy communication, has said that former Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi will neither contest as president or vice president under the African Democratic Congress in 2027. Speaking on the Clarity Zone podcast, Bala said Obi would run on a platform other than the Labour Party or ADC, claiming he has lost control of the political structure he built after the 2023 election, including influence in the National Assembly. Bola also questioned Obi's relevance at the state level, noting that the former governor has lost most political allies. He criticized Obi's social media supporters for attacking political opponents while ignoring their leaders' history of party defections. He continued. He started with PDP, then went to ABGA, came back to PDP, and finally joined Labour. The presidential aide argued that Obi's political rise was more perception than substance, calling him an actor in Nigeria's political space. He predicted that Obi would struggle to replicate his 2023 performance of over 6 million votes. Now, former senator and activist Shehu Sani has cautioned Nigerians living in the United States to be cautious and prayerful amid stricter immigration enforcement under President Donald Trump. In a post on his verified X handle on Tuesday, Sani referenced comments claiming that about 33% of Nigerian immigrants in the U.S. rely on government benefits. He warned that the situation of these individuals now depend on Trump's discretion, urging them to lay low and continue to pray. The post sparked online debate, with some users urging Nigerians to focus on nation building at home rather than risk facing hardships abroad. Sani's advice comes amid growing concerns over the treatment of immigrants under new enforcement measures in the United States. And now to sports. Chelsea Football Club has appointed Liam Nesonwa as its new head coach on a 5.5-year contract, replacing Enzo Maresca, who left the club last week. Resonja, 41, expressed excitement about his new role, saying he is humbled and honored to lead a club with a proud history. He promised to build a team that reflects Chelsea's values and continues to win trophies. The Englishman will bring two assistants, Khalifa Cisse and Justin Walker, to Stamford Bridge. His contract runs until the end of the 2032-2033 session, signaling the club's long-term commitment to stability and success under his leadership. Finally, in the news on entertainment, popular Nigerian disc jockey and music personality DJ Copy, also known as Flores Otedola, has announced a temporary break from social media to focus on personal reflection and spiritual growth. In a post on X, she said the move is part of her 2026 New Year resolution and includes a 21-day fast and prayer to reset and reconnect with herself and her faith. Copy assured fans that her break is temporary and emphasized that the spiritual exercise is aimed at addressing personal matters and starting the new year with renewed discipline and focus. That's all the news we have for you here on Leadership TV. For more of our news stories, you can log on to our website, www.leadership.ng. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert